Hello everybody, I'm Garrulous64, and thank you so much for joining me for this presentation. Today I intend to talk about a few things that will be happening on my channel in the near future, and some things that have been happening already that you might not know about. If you've been around for a little while, you might recognize this guy. Over the last 2 years, I've made 2 videos that I consider to be the black sheep of my channel. Those being Motobug Mania and Motobug CD. These 2 videos followed the misadventures of an aggravated little Motobug as he attempted to knock Dr. Robotnik down a peg after suffering a cruel betrayal at the hands of one of his minions. Where we last left the little guy, he had done just that and defeated Dr. Robotnik, but upon reflecting on his victory, he realized that it didn't feel right since he cheated his way there using the time stones. So with his pride burning in his heart, Motobug let Robotnik escape, vowing to take him down the right way this time. And that happened approximately 1 year and 40 days ago. So, why have I waited so long to continue the story? Did I simply lose interest? Absolutely not. Out of every video I've ever made, this is the series that I think about the most in my day-to-day life. I've even come up with a sizable document of ideas for this series, but I hit one big roadblock. At the end of Motobug CD, I put up a teaser for the next part, which was supposed to be Motobug Mania Plus, the sequel to the original Motobug Mania made by Jammer the Fox, but during the development of the mod, plans changed. Originally, Tails, Knuckles, Mighty, and Ray were also going to be changed into various badniks, those badniks being Buzz Bomber, Leon, Roller, and Voltron, but instead Jammer opted to focus solely on Motobug itself, thus removing the other badniks from the equation. This is totally understandable, as making a mod with 5 almost fully custom sprite sets, all with vastly different animations, is no easy task, and focusing on just Motobug means that Jammer can spend the time making sure that Motobug itself is as polished as it possibly can be. The most recent version of the mod that you can actually download shows you just how quality the mod actually is, with all sorts of other little graphical touches in addition to Motobug, and honestly, everything that he's been putting into this mod is making me incredibly excited to get my hands on it later down the road. But that being said, the way I created the Motobug CD video included capturing footage directly from Mania and Sonic CD and using a green screen hack. That way I could have Motobug appear wherever I wanted without having to do a full-on sprite animation. And to this day, aside from some things that I couldn't possibly have made look any better using video editing, Motobug CD definitely remains the video that I am most proud of in terms of my video editing itself. With the other badniks no longer coming to Motobug Mania Plus, though, my plans were totally halted as I had no idea how I would continue the story I'd planned without being able to green screen in the new characters that were teased at the end of Motobug CD. So for the several months after I learned of their cancellation, I brainstormed ways I could continue with the series, ranging from trying to mod Mania myself to make the characters playable, having Sonic World mods made for the characters to continue the series in 3D, and even dropping the planned story entirely and taking the series in a totally different direction. But I really wasn't willing to give up on what I brainstormed. Things were looking kinda bleak for Motobug at this point, as I was more willing to cancel the series than go on with a different story I wasn't happy with, but that all changed one night when I was browsing Game Banana. By total chance, I ended up running into something really cool. When I was going to check out Jammer's Motobug Mania Plus page, I discovered a mod by Dolphman and SonicFan32 for a little game called Sonic Boll. If you're not familiar with this game, Sonic Boll is a Mario and Sonic crossover game where you can play through the original Super Mario Bros. Stages as a variety of different Sonic and Mario characters in a multitude of different styles, ranging from Mario to Sonic to anything you can feasibly imagine, since this game is actually incredibly easy to mod. And this brings me back to the mod I found. Motobug for Sonic Boll 1.8. Suddenly I had renewed hope for the series, so I grabbed some Sonic Mania sprites and got to work, and my experiment ended up yielding exactly the result that I had hoped. I now had a way to animate the new characters and continue with the story that I had been yearning to tell for over a year now. What you saw a few minutes ago was the intro scene and title sequence for what I'm calling the Magnificent Motobug. A brand new series following Motobug and some of his new allies as they attempt to defeat Dr. Eggman and take over his empire to prove once and for all that badniks are not to be looked down on. The tentative air date for episode 1 of the series is this Friday, October 4th. I really hope you'll look forward to the release, as I'm pouring more of my heart and soul into this project than anything I've ever made. Oh, actually, and on the topic of Motobug, did I forget to mention that this isn't actually the first mention I've made of this project? Some people got to hear about Motobug's return a whole 11 days ago. What even are these things? I'd also like to give a huge thank you to my current supporters, who are Alright. There's no doubt that you guys have heard me spew this line over and over again. I mean, I go through this song and dance at the end of every single video. But what does this even really mean? So basically, if you like someone's videos, you can click the subscribe button and click the bell to start seeing their videos in your subscription feed and notifications. But if you really, really like a channel's content, there's this nifty little join button right here, or a link in the description for mobile devices, which you can click to support your favorite channels even further. When you click on this button, you'll be met with 3 different paid memberships you can select. These paid memberships directly support your favorite creators and help them continue doing the things they love doing. And as a thanks for becoming a member at any of these 3 levels, you'll receive special rewards. In the first tier, you pay 99 cents a month, that's hardly anything, and you receive 1, a special badge next to your name in the comments and livestream chat that changes depending on how long you continue your membership. 2, all these wacky emotes to use in chat during live streams, drawn by my friend Tsunami Ko Ryan. 3, your name will be listed here at the end of my videos. And 4, access to the special members-only chat in my Discord, and a special supporter role. There are also 2 really new things to this tier added recently. Now, becoming a member even at the lowest tier, you get access to members-only posts on my community tab, the ability to talk in chat during special members-only live streams, and the big one, access to a playlist full of members-only videos. Remember how I said people have seen the magnificent Motobug's intro already? That's because they're supporting me and I wanted to give back to them to thank them. This will not change how many videos I upload for everybody. I will still be making the same amount of content, but there will be videos that only members can see. At the second tier, which is $4.99 a month, you get everything from the previous level, your name will be listed at the end of videos, and you get a spoken shoutout. And new to this tier, you will also gain the ability to join me in a voice call during members-only live streams, where we'll play multiplayer games together. And the final tier, which is $9.99 a month, you get everything from the previous tiers, dibs on joining in the members-only live streams, a code for discounts on my merchandise, which can be found below every video, and a few times a month, while I'm able to and there is no set schedule, all the members and I will join into a Discord voice call for a little while where we'll chat, play games, read comics, etc. Just have a good time, you know? Just keep in mind, any rewards that include voice calls, you must be able to use Discord and you must be in my Discord with your YouTube account connected to your Discord profile. If you decide to support me using any of these methods, you have my eternal thanks because you're helping me continue what I love doing and that means the world to me. Oh, and speaking of things that I love... Sage. Isn't that just some kind of herb? Not quite, dear listener. See, SAGE is actually a cleverly made acronym that stands for Sonic Amateur Games Expo. You guys like Sonic, right? Yeah, I thought so. SAGE is an event that happens once a year where fangame creators and indie developers alike show off the projects they are working on. If you remember games like Sonic Islands, Petite Hedgehog, Sonic 06 PC, and certain Sonic Mania mods, yep, they were all part of SAGE, and you might have even seen me streaming them last year. Well, good news, because that's happening again right now. If you go to the SAGE website in the description, you can find a slew of new fan games and some returning favorites that are totally free and able to be downloaded right now for your gaming pleasure. You can also click on the schedule button and find out when your favorite content creators such as Tails Channel, Mega G Wolf, Dave Ace, and more are streaming during the event. And would you look at that, that's my name! Yep, I already did a stream last week and we played a handful of games, but tomorrow I'll be streaming for 6 whole hours from 3 PM EST to 9 PM EST to try and finish as many of the games as possible. You can find both the link to the SAGE website and the link to my livestream in the description of this video, and it should also be scheduled on YouTube at this point, so you should see it in your subscription feed. Quick note, all times on the schedule are done in another time zone than mine, so I gave you when it will be happening in my time zone, so it's easy enough to find out when the streams are actually happening. Just search Google and you'll figure it out in no time. Oh yeah, I do those, don't I? I know I've been slacking a bit on the reviews front, but I'll admit it, I slack on a lot of things. But the reason for that is I've been having a hard time sitting down to write scripts lately. So I've just been neglecting it instead of forcing myself to do it and spit out videos that I'm not proud of. Suffice to say, I have a few ideas for reviews, and some of them will even include collaborations. I didn't want to talk about this too much before we actually started working on the video, but since so many people have been asking for it, I will be reviewing Sonic Advance 3 to finish out my coverage of the Game Boy Advance Sonic series, and I'll be joined by RedHotSonic. Again, we haven't started working on the video quite yet since he's in the middle of a move, and I've been recovering from surgery for a while and been attending college, along with the previously mentioned burnout when it comes to script writing. But soon enough, this project will be lifted off the ground, and I guarantee you will not want to miss it. In the meantime, though, you can binge watch all of my reviews by clicking the card up at the top right, or in the link in the description. I'll also link Red's reviews and some of his videos that we've made together in the past, so you'll have stuff to check out in the meantime. Thanks again for your patience, and I promise I'll be back on my feet soon. Actually, now that I think about it, there's another promise I made a while back that's at least a slight bit closer to being fulfilled. I guess I was supposed to stream Minecraft to 30k? I don't know, I don't remember these things. Yep, you're not imagining this. What you're looking at is the official Garrulous64 Minecraft server. Thanks to our gracious host Monica, we have a survival server that has the ability to hold up to 30 people at one time and is active at all times unless something unexpected happens with Monica's PC. So far I haven't seen more than 5 people on at a time, but you can tell that there's a ton of people joining in, judging by the sheer amount of houses and structures you can find both close to the spawn and in the farthest reaches of the world. The server also includes grief protection for every player thanks to a land claiming plugin, and we also have an amazing mail system where you can claim a mailbox and both send and receive items and messages to other players. You can also open your very own shop in the shopping district if you don't want to spend your days searching for diamonds or other materials, and so far things have been going swimmingly. That being said though, we do have rules and we will enforce them. So do everyone a favor and be on your best behavior, alright? If you'd like to play on the server with all of us, join my Discord where the IP can be found in the Minecraft chat channel. Remember though, Discord requires you to be 13 or older before joining. Wait, that isn't how it happened.
Shadow! Chaos control!
Maria, this is what you wanted, right? This is my promise I made to you.
Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
I've been wanting to do something like this on my channel for a very long time now. Ever since I started doing those story rewrites, I toyed around with the idea of delving into shorter what-if scenarios regarding the Sonic series. Basically, this new series will be just like the rewrites, but instead of being focused on one game, we're going to be talking about how a change from any point in the series could have huge repercussions on the future of the series and, of course, the game that we're actually starting with. The first idea I had was, what if Shadow didn't die? We're gonna see just how different things would have been going forwards if our favorite anti-hero never bit the bullet. I don't have a release date for this just yet because I have other things I'm working on first, but sometime in the near future, expect this story and others like it to begin popping up. Has it been 2 years already? Yeah, believe me, I can't believe it either. October 6th marks the second anniversary of my Sonic Mania Repainted video, which was the video that really started my channel. Last year I made a compilation of both my favorite moments and the favorite moments according to the people in my Discord, and we all watched it live to celebrate my 1 year anniversary. So now it's time to do it all again. Try and remember your favorite bits from videos or streams ranging from October 7th, 2018 to the end of this week, October 4th, 2019, and join my Discord to tell me what they are. You'll be able to list these moments in the Garrulous64's Best Moments channel found in the discussion category. Just make sure you have a timestamp for the moment you're choosing and a link to the video. Oh, and as a reminder, there are a ton of streams in my live stream playlist which you can find in my playlist tab, and you can even find more streams on my stream archive channel which will be linked in the card up at the top right, and in the description of every video I make. You've already helped me make this year a good one, so help me one more time to make it a great one. And there you have it, folks. That's everything I've been up to and everything that I'm going to be up to in the near future. I'm sure it goes without saying that random Sonic videos will be continuing as well, but I've got to be honest, my interest and effort will be put into everything else I've mentioned here today, because I have burned out hard on the old style of videos I used to make, and I'm only really continuing them because I know people want to see them. And I guess, while we're talking about things that people want to see, I might have one more thing to mention. Yeah, it's that video.